Did Meghan Markle really storm out of the 2025 Time 100 Gala because Serena Williams addressed her as simply Meghan? This buzzing question has set the internet ablaze. Rumors suggest a dramatic fallout, a duchess allegedly furious that her friend refused to use her royal title on the red carpet. It's a tantalizing story, no doubt. But before we get swept up, let's pause. What really happened at the Time 100 events in New York? Was there a real snub, or is this another case of online whispers getting out of hand? Let's break down the facts and fiction in this royal gala saga step by step. First, some context. In late April 2025, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, arrived in New York City with Prince Harry for the Time 100 summit, not just as a guest, but as a keynote speaker. On April 23rd, Meghan took the stage at Jazz at Lincoln Center, opening up about her projects and even her personal struggles with public scrutiny. In fact, she shared that she's learned to create boundaries for myself and for my mental health, and tune out whatever that noise is when it comes to outside criticism. These remarks would prove ironic given the noise that followed online. The very next day was the glamorous Time 100 Gala, an event celebrating that year's most influential people. Many assumed Meghan and Harry might stick around for a red carpet date night at the gala. However, the couple was notably absent. As Meghan herself hinted during the summit, they had a pressing reason to rush home to California. Their son Archie was about to lose his first tooth. Yes, a 5-year-old's milestone took priority over schmoozing with A-listers. The gala came and went, without any sign of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Ella reported, explaining that Meghan wanted to be home for Archie's big moment. Far from a furious exit, it sounded like a proud mom's choice, one she openly discussed on stage. Now enter Serena Williams. The tennis icon was one of the Time 100 honorees that night, very much the star on the gala's red carpet. Serena had just retired from tennis and was being celebrated for her impact beyond the court. Inside the gala, she even delivered a powerful tribute speech about changing the game for women athletes. In other words, Serena was front and center at the event. And importantly, Meghan was not. Why is this key? Because any interaction, or lack thereof, between Meghan and Serena at the gala had to be seen through that reality. Meghan wasn't there to walk the carpet or mingle during the April 24th gala festivities. Still, Meghan and Serena's friendship loomed large over the buzz. The two women go way back, having first met in 2010 and become close friends over the years. Serena attended Meghan's royal wedding in 2018, and Meghan has cheered Serena on at tennis matches. They've supported each other through big life moments, and by 2025, they're more like close confidants than mere acquaintances. Don't just take my word for it. In Time's Most Influential People issue, published a week before the gala, Serena herself gushed about their bond. The tennis star, who's been close with Meghan for over a decade, recently shared that their friendship hit a new cozy level. They trust each other's culinary skills, E! News reported. Serena laughed that she's always texting Meghan, "Girl, what are you doing today?" and swapping recipes with her. This is the tone of their relationship: informal, sisterly, and warm. Serena can always count on Meghan Markle to be in her corner, and vice versa. All this to say, Serena calling her friend Meghan is nothing out of the ordinary. It's exactly how you'd expect two pals of over 10 years to speak about each other. In fact, in a recent Instagram post promoting Meghan's Netflix series, Serena proudly called her "my wonderful friend Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex." Clearly, Serena isn't shy about acknowledging Meghan's royal status. She just doesn't put formality above friendship when they're chatting casually. So, where did the "Serena only called her Meghan" drama come from? As the gala unfolded, some eagle-eyed onlookers noted that Serena referred to her friend simply as Meghan in public, without using Duchess or Markle. Perhaps on the red carpet or in conversation that evening, Serena mentioned Meghan by first name, a totally normal choice, yet one that got certain royal watchers buzzing. Almost immediately, rumors sprouted. An insider at the gala supposedly claimed Meghan took offense, feeling snubbed that her hard-won title wasn't used. One sensational YouTube headline even blared that Meghan furiously exits Time 100 Gala after Serena Williams snubs her by refusing to use the title Duchess. Yikes. It's a gripping narrative. The idea of Meghan, often accused by critics of loving her royal titles, having a meltdown when a friend doesn't use one. But does it hold up? Let's consider the circumstances we just laid out. Meghan had already left New York before the gala even began, and she left on her own accord, smiling for cameras as she departed with Harry after the summit. The notion that she exited the gala furiously is flat out impossible because she wasn't at the gala in the first place. Remember, Archie's tooth awaited back home. Moreover, consider Meghan's mindset that week. On stage at the summit, she emphasized how she really does not give the noise any credence and stays focused on what matters. Would someone who preaches tuning out negativity truly lose her cool because a close friend addressed her by first name? It feels unlikely. Meghan even said at the event that she's the happiest I've ever been in this stage of her life. It's hardly the portrait of a princess primed to pick a fight over nomenclature. Let's also look at Serena's perspective. Serena Williams is nobody's fool. She's a media-seasoned pro and fiercely loyal to her friends. If she had any inkling that Meghan expected to be called Duchess in public settings, she likely would have done so. But in reality, Serena seems to treat Meghan like a friend first and foremost. Now, Meghan's titles aren't meaningless to her. We've seen her correct a friend before. Remember when she jokingly told Mindy Kaling, "It's Meghan Sussex now" on her Netflix show?
It's so funny, too, that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now.
She clearly values her identity, especially as it ties to her family. But that was lighthearted on her own terms, not a public event like the Time 100 Gala. Every credible sign points to Meghan and Serena being on good terms. There's zero evidence Serena would intentionally slight her. It's hard to believe she'd be stewing over a title when her focus was clearly elsewhere. Therefore, no drama, no disrespect. The story of a furious Meghan storming out simply doesn't hold up. She was barely at the gala. Sometimes gossip needs to be called out for what it is: noise. And like Meghan herself said, don't give it credence.